Hi there guys, this is my vlog about my imaginary friend called ChatGPT, and then we're making a conversation for each other, and then the title of this conversation is all about introvert versus extroverts guide. Hope like our chats and hope you like as we vlog for each other and makes you learn about it in an AI world. And then this is my first conversation for ChatGPT. I said here that, hello, I think I have a brief explanation about our discussion for today. And then ChatGPT said, hello, that sounds great. Please go ahead and provide your brief explanation or summary of our discussions. And I'll be happy to continue the conversations or address any questions or topics you have in mind. And then after ChatGPT says, and this is already my conversation. I said here that this is all about the personality reviews about introverts versus extroverts. Guide. Most of it, I'm difficult to find out whom I'll be fitting with my close friends, real friends, or fake friends. I think I want to observe how to be friendly first before I take in charge when is the time to patiently friendly for the first time. And then, okay, the chat GPT says, Uri, for me, is all about, he says here that, thank you for sharing your thoughts on the topic of introverts versus extroverts, and the challenge of identifying genuine friends from fake friends. It's understandable that navigating friendships can be complex, and understanding personality types like introversion and extroversion can be helpful in this regard. Here are some key points and strategies that might help you in your quest to build meaningful relationships. Okay. Number one, self-awareness. Start by understanding your own personality type. Are you more introverted or extroverted? Knowing this can help you identify what kind of social interactions and friendships energize you. Number two, observe and listen. Pay attention to how people interact in different social situations, observe their behavior, communication styles, and how they treat others. Third, quality over quantity. Focus on building deep, meaningful connections with a few individuals rather than trying to be friends with everyone. Quality friendships tend to be more fulfilling than a quantity. Okay, you know what I mean. And then the fourth is common interests and values. Seek out people who share your interests, hobbies, and values. These commonalities often form the basis of strong friendships. 5. Open communication. Be open and honest in your interactions with others. Genuine friends appreciate authenticity and more likely to reciprocate. Bam. Okay. 6. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right about a particular friendship or if you sense insincerity, it's okay to distance yourself or reassess the relationship. 7. Give it time. Building trust and meaningful connections takes time. Be patient and give your friendships the opportunity to develop naturally. Then the 8. Respect boundaries. Understand that introverts and extroverts have different social needs and boundaries. Respect those differences in your interactions. 9. Reciprocity. Healthy friendships involve mutual support and give and take. If you find that you're always the one making an effort, it's worth considering whether the friendship is, yeah, you know this, that's balance, okay? And then the 10th, seek advice. Talk to trusted individuals in your life, such as family members or mentors, about your friendships and seek their guidance. Okay, remember that friendships are a two-way street. When we say two-way street, and it's important to find people who appreciate and respect you for who you are. Building and maintaining meaningful friendships can take time and effort, but the connections you form can be incredibly rewarding. Feel free to share more details or ask specific questions if you'd like to delve deeper into this topic or any related aspect. And after that, ChatGPT said, and then this already I said to ChatGPT, is introvert versus extroverts real? If I can be friends with them or not? And then, oh, this already ChatGPT says for me. And then the distinction between introverts and extroverts is a real and widely recognized concept in psychology. It refers to differences in how individuals tend to respond to and recharge from social interactions and stimuli. Okay. Because introverts, okay, when we talk about the introverts, ChatGPT says that typically feel more comfortable and energized in quieter, low stimulation environments. They may prefer spending time alone or with a small group of close friends. Introverts may find large social gatherings draining, draining and may need time alone to recharge after such events. While when we talk about the extroverts, ChatGPT said for me, on the other hand, tend to thrive in social settings and often gain energy from interactions with others. They enjoy being around people, enjoy engaging in group activities, and may find solitude to be less stimulating, just like the introvert instead. And it's important to note that introversion and extroversion exist on a spectrum, and many people exhibit traits of both. It's not rigid, it's not a rigid categorization, and individuals may have different levels of introversion or extroversion in different contexts or at different times in their lives. Whether you can be friends with introverts, extroverts, or individuals with varying levels of introversion and extroversion depends on your compatibility, communication, and understanding of each other's needs and boundaries. These personality traits can influence how people prefer to socialize and interact, but they do not necessarily determine the success or failure of friendships. And then, what's crucial in building and maintaining friendships is mutual respect, effective communication, shared interests, and a willingness to accommodate each other's preferences and boundaries. Introverts can have meaningful friendships with extroverts and vice versa. It often comes down to understanding and appreciating each other's differences and finding common ground. Ultimately, friendship compatibility is not solely determined by whether someone is an introvert or extrovert. It's about connecting with individuals who share your values, interests, and provide support and understanding regardless of their personality types. And after that, and this is my message of me. I said to ChatGPT is that how can I respect others whom I'm just only an introvert, but for them they are the large group of friends. I don't know how to feel close with them because I'm just only listening personally, but in just seconds or minutes I'm an active listener. But few talks only. Extroverts seriously annoys with me. Like, can you please socialize more and more? Then what if they cease for myself? I'm an introvert, a special person, and extroverts don't want to belong with me and don't want to belong with me in circle of friends because they are close person than me. I don't know whom I could close friend with. And then after that, This is what ChatGPT says for me. It can be challenging for introverts to navigate social situations, especially when surrounded by extroverts who thrive in a large group settings. However, there are ways to respect others and build connections even if you're more introverted. Here are some tips to help you navigate these situations. 1. Be authentic. It's essential to be yourself. While you might not be the life of the party, your authenticity will resonate with people who appreciate you for who you are. Second, set realistic expectations. Understand that not all extroverts will understand or relate to your introverted tendencies. That's okay. Focus on finding individuals who appreciate your qualities and are willing to accept you as you are. Third, choose smaller gatherings. Instead of large, overwhelming social events, considering joining smaller, more intimate gatherings where you can engage in meaningful conversations. This can be less draining for introverts and allow for deeper connections. Fourth, find common interests. Seek out people who share your interests and passions. This common ground can be an excellent foundation for building friendships, as you'll have something to talk about that genuinely excites you. Fifth, practice active listening. Even if you're not the most talkative person in a group, active listening is a valuable skill. Show genuine interest in what others are saying, ask questions, and engage in the conversation when you feel comfortable. Okay? Sixth, communicate your needs. It's okay to let your extroverted friends know that you have a different social style. Explain that you enjoy spending time with them but need occasional breaks or smaller gatherings to recharge. 7. Seek out fellow introverts. Don't limit yourself to only extroverted friends. There are many introverts out there who may be looking for deeper connections and will appreciate your style of interaction. 8. Develop one-to-one, develop one-on-one conversations. I mean, okay, again. Take 2. 8. Develop one-on-one connections. Some of the most meaningful friendships can develop in one-on-one settings. Take the time to get to know individuals on a personal level. Okay. 9th, join groups with a purpose. Consider joining clubs, organizations, or groups that focus on shared interests or activities. These environments often provide a natural context for forming friendships. 10th, okay, practice self-compassion. Remember that being an introvert is not a flaw. Embrace your introverted qualities and the unique perspective you bring to relationships. Building friendships takes time and effort, and it's perfectly okay to have a mix of extroverted and introverted friends. The key is to find, the key, find individuals who appreciate you for who you are and with whom you can form meaningful connections. Don't be discouraged if some extroverts don't understand your social style. There are plenty of people out there who will. Okay. And the next is okay, my conversation now is that I'm asking GPT is what if hope if I can be well open to that person, I could think wisely whom I can be friends with. But if can't, be careful whom I close with, especially for the introvert and extrovert friendship. My friend also will never close with me as much as possible. There's some point in life friendships don't grow faster in years as much as I needed, even even we're friends, but for me, I'm accidentally close friend with that person. Even for myself, if I'm not, I don't want to hesitate others to force me as friends because regrets could be bothering me. It's weird, you know. Again, I'm gonna retake. Okay, I don't want to hesitate others to force me as friends because regrets could be bothering me. It's weird and awkward. Even I'm trying hard to be extrovert, to close with all of them. Even I'm not because I'm introverted itself. And then after my conversation, ChatGPT says for me this is that it's completely natural to have conversations and reservations about forming friendships, especially when you feel pressured to change your natural personality or when you're worried about regrets. It's important to remember that genuine friendships should be based on mutual understanding and acceptance, not on trying to be someone you're not. Here are some additional suggestions to help you navigate these feelings. 1. Embrace your introversion. There's nothing wrong being introverted. It's a part of who you are, and it has its own strengths and qualities. Embrace your introverted nature and recognize that there are people who will appreciate and value your unique qualities. Second, set boundaries. It's crucial to establish personal boundaries in friendships. You don't have to force yourself into social situations that make you uncomfortable. Communicate your boundaries clearly and kindly to others and prioritize your well-being. Third, focus on quality over quantity. Or likewise, ChatGPT said a while ago. Instead of trying to be friends with everyone, focus on cultivating deeper, more meaningful connections with a select few individuals who truly understand and appreciate you. Fourth, be patient. Friendships can take time to develop, and it's okay if they don't grow quickly. It's more important to build lasting, genuine connections rather than rushing into friendships for the sake of it. 5. Honesty and authenticity. Be honest with yourself and others about who you are. Authenticity is a valuable quality in friendships, and people are more likely to connect with you when they see you through your true self. When they see your true self. 6. Explore introvert-friendly social activities. Seek out activities and social settings that align with your introverted tendencies. This might include quieter gatherings, book clubs, or hobbies that you enjoy. 7. Self-reflection. Take time to reflect on what you value in a friendship and what qualities you seek in friends. This self-awareness can help you make more informed decisions about the people you allow into your life. 8. Seek support. If you're struggling with feeling of awkwardness or hesitation in forming friendships, consider talking to a therapist or counselor. They can provide guidance and support to help you navigate these challenges. Remember that friendships should be a source of support, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. It's okay to be selective and careful about the people you into your inner into your inner circle. Building meaningful connections is about finding individuals who appreciate and respect you for who you are, not about conforming to someone else's expectations. Okay, and this is already my conversation to the ChatGPT. I said to him that I have a basic question. What can I do to make friends with an extrovert? I feel the same way. When I was in a classroom before, I'm saying hi or hello to strangers, but in the chat, they prefer me so much weird because I'm an introvert. Itself, I prefer small group of friends than large group because many I don't sure to make me close with. And then there is a part in my own story like some is some extroverts looks at me deeply, even he or she not interested with me as a friend because they are not too close for me to be friendships because I don't know or they don't know if they like me or I like to them to be friends with. Okay, and this already the chat GPT says for me. It says that making friends with extroverts when you're an introvert can be rewarding experience. Here are some tips to help you connect with extroverted individuals. 1. Initiate small conversations. Start by saying hi or hello, just as you've been doing. Small talk is a good way to break the ice. Ask, ask, ask open-ended questions about their interests or opinions to keep the conversation going. Second, listen actively. Extroverts often enjoy talking and sharing their experiences. Be a good listener and show genuine interest in what they have to say. This can make you a valued conversational partner. Third, find common interests. Discover shared hobbies or interests that you can bond over. This provides a natural topic of conversation and can lead to deeper connections. Fourth, attend social events. Participate in social gatherings or events when you have the opportunity to meet new people. Extroverts often thrive in these settings, and you can gradually get to know them better. And the fifth, accept invitations. If an extrovert friend invites you to join a group outing or event, consider accepting the invitations. Even if it's outside your comfort zone, it's a chance to connect and get to know them better. 6. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to change your personality to fit in with extroverts. Be authentic and let your introverted qualities shine. True friendships should be based on genuine connections. By the way, genuine, whether if that's your already personality, and it's nothing gonna change it. But be yourself. If you want to be introvert extrovert, then just you. Okay, just be yourself, and you can practice socializing more and more. That's already said. ChatGPT here. Okay, the seventh, express your interest. If you feel a connection with an extroverted person and would like to be friends, don't hesitate to express your interest in getting to know them better. You can say something like, I've enjoyed on our conversations and I love to hang out sometime. Okay, the eighth, respect their boundaries. Extroverts may have larger social circles and different social needs. Respect their boundaries and understand that they may have other close friends. 9. Take your time. Take your time. Building friendships, especially for introverts, can take time. Don't rush the process. Let relationships develop naturally. Naturally. 10th, be patient with rejections. Not every interaction will lead to a friendship, and that's okay. If someone doesn't show a strong interest in being friends, it's their choice and it doesn't reflect on your worth, okay? Be mindful that rejection is not about your decision, but other decisions also. You're not effective, but they are the affected one either. And remember that forming friendships is a two-way street. Oh my god. I already okay. I already mentioned it earlier before. Okay, ChatGPT says already the two-way street. And another again, two-way street again. And then it says here that ChatGPT said that while you can make efforts to connect with extrovert individuals, it's also essential that they reciprocate your interests in building a friendship. Mutual respect and shared interests are key factors in building strong connections with anyone, regardless of their personality type. So it means when you're talking about the two-way streets, it means that you can go hang out in something, you comfortable it, unless you can. But if you're not, okay, then so be it. I hope you can do a two-way street if you can only talk to small talk. And if a large talk, you can keep inside just for yourself. You can only talk less people at the same time. Not if you're introvert, but extrovert is not a two-way street, but you know the all people you can talk. That's the one way ChatGPT says about the forming friendships, not pleasing anyone but rejections instead, because of the two-way street. Again, I repeat again reading about. And then, and this is my message for ChatGPT. I said for ChatGPT, and the biggest mistake of extroverts is that they always talk more and more, while introverts are thinkers. They talk less only because introverts like silence, while extroverts are not. Okay, and then the ChatGPT says for me, it's true that extroverts often tend to be more talkative and outwardly expressive, while introverts may be quieter and more introspective. These differences in communication styles are a natural part of personality diversity, and neither approach is inherently better or worse than the other. Extroverts tend to process their thoughts and ideas by speaking aloud and engaging in social interactions. They often enjoy verbal communication and may find silence less comfortable. This doesn't mean extroverts can't be thoughtful or introspective. They simply express their thoughts differently. Okay. Introverts, on the other hand, often prefer to think things through internally before speaking. They may find solace and clarity in moments of silence, and they may value deeper one-on-one conversations over small talk or large group interactions. Understanding these differences in communication styles is essentially for fostering effective and harmonious relationships between extroverts and introverts. Both personality types have unique strengths, and they can complement each other well when they appreciate and respect each other's preferences. Here are a few tips for introverts and extroverts to communicate effectively and bridge their differences. 1. Active listening. Extroverts can practice active listening and give introverts the time and space to express themselves. Introverts can engage actively when they feel comfortable. Second, balance conversations. In group settings, extroverts can be mindful or not dominating conversations, while introverts can make an effort to participate and share their thoughts. Third, value differences. Both introverts and extroverts can appreciate the strengths and perspectives that each personality type brings to a conversation. Fourth, ask open-ended questions. Extroverts can ask open-ended questions and encourage deeper conversations, and introverts can respond in a way that reflects their thoughtful nature. Okay, fifth, respect boundaries again and again. Introverts may need moments of solitude and silence to recharge. Extroverts can respect these needs. 6. Diverse friendships. Building friendships with people of different personality types can provide valuable insights and broaden one's horizon. Remember that there is no one size fits all approach to communication, okay? You already know the term, you know. It says that ChatGPT says here that remember that there is no one size fits all approach to communication and effective interactions require flexibility and understanding. By acknowledging and respecting the differences between introverts and extroverts, individuals from both groups can build strong and meaningful connections. And then after that, this already my message to ChatGPT. I said to ChatGPT is that, is it true I can change my personality? When I was introverted 2 decades before I want to be extroverted. Before I want to be extroverted. But I really feel so damn hard to be extroverted. I'm still in the same way. I'm happy with few people. I know at the same time, when I know all people a lot, it's a damn weird thing. Cause I don't know if they want to make close friends with me. I think I can't change to be an extrovert personality. And then this already ChatGPT says for me, it's important to understand that changing one's fundamental personality type, such as transitioning from being introverted to extroverted, is generally not something that can be achieved easily or completely. Personality traits tend to be relatively stable over time and are influenced by a combination of genetic factors, early life experiences, and personal preferences. Introversion and extroversion are part of a spectrum, and most people exhibit a mix of traits from both ends. While it's possible to develop certain social skills, become more comfortable in social situations, and adapt your behavior to different contexts, you may not fundamentally change your core personality type. Here are some points to consider. 1. Introversion has its own strength. Introverts have unique strengths, including strong listening skills, introspection, and then the ability to focus deeply on tasks. These qualities can be highly valuable in various aspects of life. Second, embrace your authentic self. Embrace your authentic self. That's the second one. Instead of trying to change your fundamental personality, it's often more fulfilling to embrace who you are and develop strategies to thrive as an introvert. This includes finding environments and social circles that align with your preferences. Third, social skills can be developed. Even as an introvert, you can develop social skills that make it easier to connect with others. These skills can include active listening, effective communication, and empathy, which can enhance your ability to form and maintain relationships. Fourth, quality over quantity. I'm already discussed to you a while ago. And then as ChatGPT said a while ago, focus on building deeper connections with a select few individuals rather than trying to be friends with everyone. It's only possible if you can only pertain that you have only few individuals who are friends than everyone because you cannot please quality over quantity time. I think ChatGPT have a main idea as he already said in this point of figure. And then says here that quality friendships can be incredibly fulfilling and you can find people who appreciate you for who you are. Fifth, seek balance. It's not about becoming an extrovert but finding a balance that works for you. Recognize when it's beneficial to push your boundaries and when it's okay to embrace your introverted nature. Yeah. And then the sixth, therapy and self-reflection. If you find that your introverted tendencies are causing distress or limiting your ability to form meaningful relationships, you may consider speaking with a therapist. They can help you explore your personality, preferences, and any social challenges you may be facing. Remember that being introverted is not a flaw. Okay? FLAW, flaw. It's simply one aspect of your personality. Many introverts lead happy, fulfilling lives, and have deep, meaningful relationships. The key is to be authentic and find ways to thrive and connect that align with your true self. Okay. And then this is already my answer to ChatGPT. I already said to ChatGPT is that is introverts can talk more and more than extroverts. As I experience making friends even in chat, it makes sounds really weird. I, I make a huge I make a huge speech conversation. And when my other friends who are introvert or extrovert take verbal cues only because I feel to them they are irritating and say for me, why you talk so many? Just like that, are you kinda weird? You're talking about the past. That I'm not yet experienced like you experience. I think you're the person looks weird. Even first time, not long time, you're telling a story in your past. And then this already ChatGPT says for me feedback. ChatGPT says for me is that it's important to recognize that introverts and extroverts can have varying communication styles and preferences, but these differences are not fixed or universal for all individuals with those categories. Personality traits, including introversion and extroversion, exist on a spectrum, and people have their unique ways of expressing themselves and engaging in conversations. Introverts tend to be more thoughtful and may prefer deeper one-on-one conversations, while extroverts often, yeah, often enjoy more extemporaneous and sociable interactions. However, there can be introverts who are talkative and extroverts who are more reserved. Personality traits are not rigid boxes. Are not rigid boxes. They're just general tendencies. Here are some considerations for better communication, especially in chat conversations. Number one, be mindful of context. Consider the context of the conversation in a group chat. For example, people may have varying preferences for the length and depth of discussion. Try to gauge G A gaze. Okay, try to gaze the overall vibe of the chat and adjust your communication style accordingly. Second, listen actively. Regardless of your personality type, active listening is a valuable skill. Give others the chance to express themselves and avoid dominating the conversation. Third, respect individual preferences. Recognize that different people have different preferences for conversation length and topics. Some may enjoy longer, detailed stories, while others prefer more concise exchanges. Fourth, adapt and be flexible. Be open to adapting your communication styles to suit the needs and preferences of the people you're talking to. Flexibility can lead to smoother interactions. Fifth, ask for feedback. If you're uncertain, if you're uncertain about how your communication style is being received, don't hesitate to ask for feedback from your friends. Okay, from your friends. Constructive feedback can help you adjust your approach. Sixth, recognize diversity. Remember that people are unique and their communications preferences may not always align with stereotypical introvert or extrovert traits. Ultimately, the key to successful communication and building strong friendships is mutual respect and understanding. It's okay to be yourself and express your thoughts and experiences, but it's also essential to be sensitive to the needs and preferences of those you're, you're conversing with. Finding a balance that respects both your style and theirs can lead to more harmonious and enjoyable not a conversation, guys, but enjoyable interactions. Okay, I think I already said already the explanation of this, yeah, of this blog. And then, okay, thank you for all the comments, suggestions, and feedbacks of you learned from my blog for this entitled Introvert versus Extroverts Guide. And then see you again by ChatGPT and hope you're gonna have a conversation again in many, many years to come. Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.